super big on disease prevention. And when I look at something like present time, this might sound so silly, but present time essential oil has helped me to stay in the moment and look towards the future. Which I know it's called present time, so why would I look at the future? Disease can thrive in people when they're stuck in the past or harboring bitter issues, anger, whatever, over past mistakes, past traumas, that sort of thing. So when I look at something like present time, I think, yes, what a gorgeous prevention oil. What a thick, gorgeous prevention oil. This oil is a little pesky to get out. This one, by the time I started using present time, I was all in. I was oily and loving it, and the more oils I could get, the better. And so when I looked at this, it said the blend empowers, it's an empowering fragrance and it helps you be in the moment. I was like, yes, give me that. Because I love working, number one. I love moving on to the next steps, which sometimes doesn't help. It's not that it doesn't serve me, but it doesn't necessarily serve those around me, like namely my children or my husband. So when they're talking to me, being very present with them is powerful and helpful. If I'm thinking about the future too much, I can't be present. I can't enjoy the moments with them. And I find myself months later, or even just weeks later, just going, oh, wait, my son started college, and have I talked to him? Have I really listened to what he's telling me about school? I don't want to have any regrets, right? And so using present time helps. Not to mention, oh my gosh, for me, it's got neroli, ylang-ylang, and spruce. These three oils paired together are just freaking amazing. Amazing. They're light, but perfumey and rich, and I just love them so much. This one was a little bit higher than, was it Trauma Life? I said it was 90. This is a 98 frequency, so it vibrates a little bit faster. It brings so much energy and life to the moment. And it's one that you might even think of diffusing if you are on vacation and you are prone to be more of a workaholic, or I don't want to even use that. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. Maybe someone who really, like me, super enjoys what they do. If you are someone who maybe you don't really enjoy what you do, but you work a lot because paychecks, deadlines, bosses, yada yada, this will be really good for you because it keeps you in the moment, in the present, versus having the fear behind you propelling you. Now you're sort of in the moment, having that be your support, what's going on right there. And present time's a great oil. It's all these oils I'm mentioning, the harmony, release, present time, forgiveness, valor I spoke about before. Is that right? There was another one. Inner child. These are all in a collection called the Feelings Collection, and I should say this actually with every video. Don't do what I did, which was order them separately. Just another thing I had to find out when I had oils was how to order. And a lot of MLM companies don't necessarily have a good, easy ordering system. i.e., I'm used to Amazon, and now I actually had to think. It's my fault. It's not their fault. It's me being a little on the lazier side when I do online shopping. So when I needed something like Present Time or Inner Child, and what I would do is I would go through my app on my phone and look and say, okay, this month I'm going to order Release, Inner Child, and Harmony. That fits in the budget. As it turns out, had I purchased all of them all together, I would have saved myself quite a bit of money. Live and learn. Because I didn't know that we had collections. I never really surfed around the virtual office. I guess I must have found like essential oils or something. I can't even remember how I did it, but I didn't know that. I also didn't, just side note, I didn't know that we had supplements. And then when I did find out we had supplements, I'm like, how good can they be? We're an essential oil company. We're not a supplement company. Oh, was I in for a big shock and pleasant surprise when I started taking our supplements. But I digress. Okay, present time. It's a beautiful one. But if you're starting to choose, yeah, I think present time sounds good. Forgiveness, inner child. Can I just encourage you, just have a look at the whole collection. You'll save yourself so much money, and hey, you'd have the whole set then. It's beautiful.